This is the story behind Lambda Theta Phi Latin Fraternity Incorporated. Throughout its 36 years of existence, questions have arisen concerning this unique breed of gentlemen who originated the Latino-Greek movement. Why do they salute? Why choose a mascot that is controversial? Why choose brown and white? Why is this brotherhood still strong today? But most importantly, why will Lambda Theta Phi never die? In order to answer any of these questions, we must take it back to 1975 and understand what prompted 14 college students and 2 college professors to organize the first Latino-Greek organization.
Is this where the meeting's taking place?
Alright, go ahead, take a seat, bro.
How you guys doing today? Good. We meet here today, Willis Hall in King College, to discuss an issue we face at our university. Our issue here is the disunity among the Latino culture. Us as leaders on campus must represent this university and our culture in the right manner. Therefore, I believe we should start a movement.
Well, what should we do? Like, what type of organization are you trying to create, Gus?
We will start the first Latin fraternity. This fraternity will instill brotherhood, unity, and culture. We will start a movement for our community, for the country, and for the betterment of our people.
Well, what would we call the first Latin fraternity in this nation?
Lambda Theta Phi Latin Fraternity Incorporated. The first.
How you being the first?
The first.
Although Lambda Theta Phi was founded on December 1st, 1975, it took many years for the fraternity to develop into a prominent organization as people know it today. However, it was made very clear from the beginning that the purpose of its creation, among many other things, was to unite their community, more so the Latino community. In the 1970s, many of the Latinos that attended colleges such as King College were not proficient in the English language, and although the Latin population was growing by the year, important documents were not translated into Spanish, which proved to be problematic in many situations. A great example would be the student body elections, where voting instructions were entirely in English. Therefore, the brothers took it upon themselves to organize the Latin Society, mobilizing them into a new direction. In the next few months, their fight would see many results and bear fruits for all their work and labor, for it was declared that from that point forward, in order for the elections to occur, its ballot instructions would have to be bilingual. As the organization grew, it became imperative for the fraternity to create its own identity, especially since it had decided that from day one, they would be unique in comparison. They chose to be pioneers and leaders for the community, and never followers to other narrow-minded causes. They selected their colors to be brown and white, to illustrate the diversity within the Latino community. Next came the symbol, which they chose to be the conquistador. This had been considered controversial due to the image that Hernán Cortés had set upon it. He was one of the many conquistadores who were responsible for the massacre of many indigenous inhabitants, which included the Aztecs, Mayans, and the Incas. However, the brothers chose the symbol of a conquistador due to the literal meaning of the word, which is one who overcomes obstacles and one who conquers. but not many places, primarily California, welcome the symbol of a conquistador. Throughout the state, colleges and universities ill-received, rejected, and judged the symbol. But this did not stop the Lambdas with their journey, and they continued their effort to expand to California. Currently, the state of California has become one of the fraternity's greatest strongholds, containing 19 chapters and multiple colonies. Then the brothers were to decide on whether or not the fraternity would partake in certain traditions like strolling or stepping. But those traditions didn't fit well with what the fraternity would stand for. The strive to be unique was the main goal for the brothers, so they decided to originate saluting because they believed that they should respect the purpose of stepping, where certain orgs pay homage to their ancestors. So therefore, the brothers decided to create this unique sequence of movements, based mostly on some of the brothers' military background. Saluting can be defined as poetry in motion, in which a series of movements and words pay homage to our ancestors and showcase respect for the older brothers. In the beginning, a single salute only lasted a short increment of time, but as time passed by, the salutes became more elaborate in order to tell the stories of the respective chapters and even the respective lines. Although there have been several modifications that have occurred in the art of saluting, its original meaning has not changed at all. Saluting is the tool that the fraternity uses to showcase its exclusivity, to express how the fraternity has devoted itself to be an exquisite brotherhood, where traditions and values are upheld. Since its inception, unity was the basis of conformation, as seen in their motto, "En la unión está la fuerza." They believed that a lambda should always put chivalry above self. A lambda is the defender of the weak, the neglected, and the voiceless. A lambda is a gentleman, an exceptional leader, but above all, the calling of a lambda is to be servant of his community. Last but not least, this question remains. Why is it that an organization that is so radical in its beliefs and has refused to change since 1975 will survive the modern era, an era that believes that one must conform to the norm in order to survive? Well, to them, the brothers say,
The organization itself. I think the main reason and one of the most evident things through our fraternity is our brotherhood. Our brotherhood is such a strong bond that we share that it's something that will carry through our chapter, our fraternity, from line to line, from brother to brother. Though we are a growing fraternity, we still hold that brotherhood to an extreme, to the top. It's something that we always represent whenever we salute, whenever we meet new people, whenever we're out there doing events for the community. That's something that people will always see and something we're always going to represent. Aside from that would be our values that we're taught throughout our process before we become brothers, our values that we learn throughout our time as brothers, as undergrad brothers, as alumni brothers. We always push ourselves to become better individuals, better human beings, and those are things that we always take to heart and we always continue to strive towards.
I see Lambda Theta Phi 5-10 years from now, maybe even expanding outside of the United States, and especially expanding and increasing their philanthropic goals, and sending more brothers out to other countries to lend a helping hand to those who need them.
I mean, I love the fraternity. It's given me a lot. It's shown me a lot. It's helped me craft my skills in a lot of areas that I needed help in, and it's helped me show me strengths I never thought I have. And then with that being said, it also, displayed my weaknesses and told me how to perfect that as well. So it's just, that's it. You'll chop that up wherever way you like.